speak out and voice their dissent against what happened wrong in Gujarat. Anyway, with that, I shall open this session for Q&A. So please feel free to ask any questions that you may to the panel, that is Rob, Anuji. Thank you.
Less water if you use this product. How, I mean, you as an agency, do you ever do a background check and really get to know as to whether you're using that product? Basically, are they truthful? Are they genuine in what they're trying to sell? Does your company specifically do anything like that?
I think maybe the Surf Excel example was a little different from Idea and Jagore, which are not promoting a product at all. A bit more like Rob's example for Adidas, where not Adidas, sorry, for the Apple MacBook, which is a greener laptop. In this case, this was a particular variant of Surf Excel, not any Surf Excel on the shelf, which was remodified, and in R&D they had done something to the product which required you to use less water for the wash. You didn't need to keep, the suds were less, the lathering was less, and so you didn't need to use water to wash out the soap. It got washed away soon. Now, does the agency get involved with products who make claims? When they are claims about complexions being improved and fairness and all, you can't. When it is something like this, you bet. I'm sure he will bear me out on that. There will be group discussions, focus group, consumer testing. There will be all kinds of research that is done with the product to see that it really stands up, because it will not run on Doordarshan otherwise. Doordarshan won't let you air it if it is not a genuine claim. And we were using someone like Shabana to stand up and say, you should do this.
Can I take a supplementary question on that? Said there is group discussion or that, but rightly.
Ma'am, like I
See,
sorry, can I just take a second? If you look at that ad, they actually make it a point to explain to you in that ad as to how it is going to be more green. I'm sorry, I haven't seen this ad. I'm not much of a TV watcher, and I don't watch TV anymore because the ads are driving me crazy. But I'm very certain that they would not have gone into that kind of depth or detail so as to actually tell the consumer, communicate, like you said, to the consumer that this is how, this is what we've done to
I'm
kind
sorry,
of
I failed in the commercial that you have not seen and I haven't shown it to you, so I would rather not discuss this with you further.
I have no question to ask on that.
To her,
No,
she
it
hasn't
is
seen
it is in continuation to that what she asked. How it is less water, because maybe in a hand wash situation, maybe yes, but in washing machine and all that, the timer, the quantity of water won't be used less.
This is the lower end of the product. I think what you're stressing on is, does a company lie?
No,
And that is wrong. If a
how it
company
is less
is
water.
lying, that is wrong. In this particular case, all I can say is that this was a variant of Surf Excel, not Excel-Matic. Excel-Matic is what is used for washing machines. And this was a low-priced variant, 2-3 years ago, introduced where the soap washed out quickly, just to save on water.
My question to you, Lynn, is that I would call this as an embedded CSR kind of a thing, right?
Yes.
And do you as an agency, on your own, go about, trying to tell the client that you would like to include a CSR theme in the ad, or it comes from the client side?
It's usually a combination of both. You will have, it always comes from a feel area. There will be people at the agency and in ours or anywhere else who are interested in making social change happen. They will be the ones who engage on Facebook. They will go and stand in front of Gateway of India. And there are these kind of people. In fact, just coincidentally, the people who worked on Jagore happened to be at Leopold Cafe as well on the first floor that day. But that's separate. It's that these people feel and want to do something, and they say that we are in the communication business and we can drive social change, so let's work with our clients. And then on the other side, you have a mixed basket of clients. There are those who are very, they're very pricey, and they say, no, 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 you sell my product. And there are those who will take a championship image, and who, usually the larger companies, the more serious companies who are in it for the long term, will say, yes, let's do it this way. And then it's both sides working together and make something happen.
So Linda's
Thanks, Lynn, but can I also ask Rob to give a perspective, because the US is a much...
What we're talking about here is brand integrity. Is there truth in advertising? Is there truth in the briefing of the agency? I can tell you that there's a wide variety of clients and probably a wide variety of agencies. The truth needs to come out. There's actually in your group, the McCann group that I used to work in, there's a phrase that is their branding. It says they call their communications truth well told. Truth well told. That's the kind of advertising we're talking about. Will there always be shenanigans from some clients that try to squeak out an extra benefit that's not core to the business? Of course. It's the opportunity of the advertising agency to give good counsel and say, if you do that, these social networks will beat you up and down. And I'm sure your campaign was very precise. Another quote that I like, and it's from Bill Bernbach of DDB. His quote is, "Nothing can kill a bad product faster than good advertising."
I agree.
And
Completely agree.
so the whole idea is truth, well told, and with a core value.
I have a question, if I may. Even if it's true, for example, the Fair and Lovely one,
Not at all true.
even if it is, I'm saying,
Not at
it
all.
irks me that we, after so many years of independence, still advocate fairness as something good and tie it up with self-worth. People are
Right.
tying up with self-worth, unfortunately. So I have taken up with Hindustan Lever. They think it's the fastest growing product, so why not? That was their answer. Whereas to me, it's not socially responsible.
You should have gotten the CEO of HLN here today. I'm telling you, you would have ripped him, man. How can you? This is
How
what I
does
don't
that help?
get.
Ripping a person, how does that
How
help?
can they get away with saying
They
it's
will
the
get away.
fastest growing, so we will put that.
Can you make him think rather than whipping?
No,
Can
no.
activists
Yeah.
think of making people realize rather than embarrassing, whipping, one
Gotta
on
engage,
one?
yeah.
That's
Gotta
right.
engage
I
and work with
think
it.
Anu, you've made a very good point. I personally don't agree with the Fair and Lovely product itself. I believe that clients shouldn't market such products in India, and forget Fair and Lovely. All the international brands are now in India with a fairness product.
Yeah, all
Because
of
all of them are here with a fairness product because they believe that Indians put a value on fairness, and the fact is that we do. That is a business, and that is not related to a charity in that sense, but it is irresponsible. You're right, it is. I mean, it's like my largest account is ITC. They don't advertise cigarettes. They don't promote tobacco, but the money I know comes from tobacco. But I also know that they do so much of CSR work that they try and make up for it. So does Lever.
Just being the devil's advocate over here, I must say about ITC, I mean, they've achieved empowering farmers in rural India, which probably the NGO sector has not been able to do for the past 60 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah?